Heyo, it's me Harper Savage, and today we're celebrating 100 subs on YouTube! Yay! And how we're gonna celebrate is we're gonna have Chi pick out our art supplies today. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm writing them all down on pieces of paper for him to smack around and choose. Look at him, just waiting. Waiting to pick. Are you ready to pick? Right. You gotta pick, chibi. Alright, what supplies are we gonna be using today for our 100th subscriber artwork? Go on. Come on. Come on, chibi. You just gotta bap. Gotta do a little bap bap. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Look, look. They're fun. They're fun. Go on, smack one. Alright, I readjusted the camera a little. Gonna see what he picks. He did, in between me adjusting the camera, pick a purple one, but as I didn't capture it, I didn't think it was fair. Go on. Come on, Bubba. Come on, baby. Man, how do other people do this? Come on. They're fine. They're fine. You can totally smack them around if you want. Is this it? Just the whole video? Us waiting for you to smack one? Oh! Okay, alright. We got one that's picked. And it is colored pencils. Alright, now we gotta make an artwork, chibi. Alright, so I set up the Chi cam. He might not stay there the whole time, but want to have him there as long as possible because he's very much a part of the channel as much as I am. And I also got my sketchbook, eraser, and pencil. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. Not that much. Okay. Go ahead and flip to an empty page. So I'm not sure if I want to do my chibis or if I want to do more of my comic book-esque style. Why is the camera yellow over here? What the heck is going on? It wasn't like that a second ago, I swear. Does not make it any better. I don't know what happened here, but she is a white cat, I promise. I am gonna go ahead and flip her around like so. And maybe even this way. So what I'm thinking is, yes, I am tilting my sketchbook. Get over it. I'm thinking like we have like the 100 somewhere on it. Maybe like me and Chi somewhere on it. You know, this is very defined and obvious right now. Maybe we have like some fancy font or something. Like have 100 but subs below it or above it. Maybe have me sitting here and Chi kind of like lounging on it or something. And add some like floral because I do a lot of nature stuff in my free time. Maybe like the words are kind of like wrapped in like nature florally stuff. Or I could keep it clear. What if I had like me as the one? This is just like very stick figure-y. Hands up, making the one. We have 0, 0. Nah, because then Chi would have to be really big if I made him like a 0 or something. And now the next question is, do I make it realistic or chibi? Well, not realistic, like my style. My other style. My other not chibi style. Can we take a moment and acknowledge the chibi leg sticking out? Did somebody order a chibi leg? Someone order a chibi leg? Like, if I did a more chibi style, it would be easier to color. If we did a more realistic style, I think the flowers would look nice. Decisions. This is kind of like a typical anime pose. If I really think about it. I'm gonna have a little chibi just sketching right over this other thumbnail I did. It's fine. Maybe have his tail kind of obscure some of his other details to make it not look that weird. He's kind of sinking into the O's here. It kind of looks like a lily pad flower. Alright, I think this is enough of a thumbnail for me to go off of. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the actual sketching. I mean, we just sketched, but still, like a more finalized sketch. So during the sketching process, I actually do decide to not really do flowers, and I switched it to mushrooms because I'm like really into the mushroom aesthetic right now, and I thought it'd be like a good time marker of what I liked when I hit 100 subs. There were too many things that I wanted to fix in the sketch, so I actually do decide that I'm going to do the line art digitally, which you will see in a moment. Alright, so you guys saw me sketch out the design I wanted, and then I finished the line work digitally so that way I could, you know, fix some things that weren't up to par with me. So then I had to fuss around with the printer to print it all out. So here we have the tester. Looks pretty good, But this is crappy computer paper, I can see right through it. So then I decided to get out my thick paper, and that didn't work. So I made some adjustments on the printer setting, and that still didn't work. So I went down to a medium thick paper, and it did work. And then I'm like, just in case I mess up, let's print out another one. And then I thought about spicing up the challenge, because, you know, color pencils are my medium of trade. I decided, let's try to spice it up a little bit and print it out on blue paper. This is still about as thick as this, it's a little bit thinner. I'm not really sure what the weight is because I don't have the packaging still, but it's like probably like 100, 110 or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to color on the blue one first, and if I fail, I will just color on white. But let's go ahead and get started. Just so my surface is a little bit more stable, I will be putting it onto my clipboard here, because this is desk mat that everything sits on. It's a little squishy, so I figured I need something a bit more stable. Don't worry, I noticed that something's missing that I literally just promised you guys. Soon enough. Oh my god, I just noticed Gcam wasn't up. Oop! There he is! Alright, so I laid down the base colors for me and Chi, and I'm gonna work on us for the most part, and then I'll move on to the other subjects in the piece. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. I didn't think I was gonna go anywhere on YouTube, to be honest with you. So I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying my content. I'm more than just like a coloring channel, but I know that's what a lot of people come here for. I am okay with coloring, you know, but I do other kinds of artwork and such, which I might go into more detail in like a kind of a companion video to this. It's not necessarily going to be part 2, but it's going to be the full time lapse of this, but with more information about me and about what I do on the channel. So Chi, bless you. Chi is basically on top of me now, and he just sneezed all over. Oi. So yeah, the skin tone is not working out, so I pulled out a darker color than what I would normally use. Don't mind me just watching some Scabbard Sword there. To see if I can fix this. I think the blending works out a little bit better. It's just not going to be perfect because I already put like a couple layers of the Crayola on it, and Crayola are not exactly the most friendliest colored pencils when it comes to blending. And there goes Chi, so I guess no more Chi Cam for a little bit. Man, I can't believe Chi just sneezed in my face and left me like that. So I think like adding that peachy color definitely did help. As you can see, my arm and my hands are definitely not that pale, but on the blue paper the color I picked just like looked like ivory for the most part, so I went ahead and added like a color I probably wouldn't normally use as my skin tone. Man, like, doing my chibi took the longest, I think. Most of the front half of this is coloring my chibi, and then the rest, like, flies by. Alright, there I am all colored in, I think. So I'm gonna move on to coloring Chi, who decided to not be up here again. You know, it actually kind of works out that he's not here for this part because I am coloring him. So his webcam might have been in the way anyways. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of am a little disappointed that he picked color pencils because that is like my main medium when it comes to traditional art, at least for like coloring-esque videos. This isn't necessarily a coloring page, but it kind of is, but I did the artwork for it and I printed it out kind of deal. Anyways, gray area. But I am disappointed because, you know, that's what I usually do, so it's not anything unique. That's why I wanted to go ahead and have the blue paper. I had actually planned on doing like a whole scene based off of this blue paper, like having a dark foresty scene in the background. But, see, my hand hurt, so I kind of threw that out the window really fast. But yeah, overall, I am, like, pretty happy with how it turned out, but again, I wish I had done something more with the blue paper. It was a challenge in itself to color on the paper, because I had to color white. That's not really something I do. I use white to blend things and to lighten things, but I don't really do it to actually color something that's white. And that was what was kind of, like, new and interesting to me. And I actually think it helped Chi, have more dimension, because I normally don't shade Chi because he's white, and I don't know how to, like, highlight white if it's already white, you know? So I think it, like, turned out pretty good, at least on Chi's part. You will see in a few seconds that I use the, Posca Paint Pen for highlights in the eyes. I know I drew colored pencils and yada yada, but I just think that the eyes needed the highlights, and I couldn't bring it back because the paper was blue. So there was no white to be left. What you think, Chi? Are we done? Just gotta sign it. And I totally messed up on my signature, that's why there's that awkward cut there. But I want to thank you guys again for all the support and watching and liking the videos. I do appreciate it, and don't forget to do that here as well. Comment, like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. I hope you like Chi picking out my art supplies, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye!